Departure Log, Day 0. Captain Ethan Cole. ISS Horizon. The year is 2226. Mission, Solo Interstellar Scout. Destination, Proxima Centauri b. If you're hearing this, the signal made it back. And maybe, so did we.
Altitude 100 kilometers. We are crossing the Kármán line, Ethan.
The Kármán line. Officially in space, then.
Correct. The point where the atmosphere is too thin for conventional aircraft to generate aerodynamic lift. From here on, we fly by thrust alone.
Thrust alone. Sounds about right. It's so quiet. I've spent my entire life 90 floors down, with the hum of the city always there. The recyclers. The maglev. Now, nothing.
The ship's internal systems produce a low-frequency hum at 50 Hz. I can neutralize it if you prefer true silence.
No. No, let's keep the hum. True silence can wait. From up here, you can almost forget. It's so beautiful. But that brown smudge over the Pacific Rim, that's not weather.
All systems nominal, Ethan. Fuel consumption is 0.02% above projection, which is well within acceptable parameters for launch phase. Trajectory is perfect.
Good. That's good. Remind me how this drive works again. The simple version.
We use a small-scale fusion reaction to heat hydrogen propellant to several million degrees, then expel it through a magnetic nozzle. It's less a series of explosions and more a constant, powerful push.
A constant, powerful push. I can work with that. Personal log, Day 1. Distance from Earth, 1 million kilometers.
For context, that is 0.0067 astronomical units. Or approximately 2.6 times the distance to the Moon.
3 times the distance to the Moon. And we've barely started.
The journey of 40 quadrillion kilometers begins with a single burn. Your heart rate has elevated by 12% in the last 30 seconds, Ethan. Are you feeling unwell?
Just admiring the view. Or, maybe the vial. It's very exciting soil.
The sample of Terran regolith. It is the only personal item you brought aboard that was not digitized. I have registered its significance but do not have context.
My mother gave it to me. It's from Colorado. Where she grew up. Where I was born, technically. She said I should have a piece of the world I'm trying to save. A piece of the real world, not the one we built underground.
A tangible reminder of the 22.4 billion hopes resting on this mission.
Thanks, Vera. I hadn't thought of it that way. No pressure. Vera. Show me the target.
Displaying route to Proxima Centauri b.
4.2 light-years.
4.243. At our maximum velocity of 0.05 c, Estimated travel time is 84.86 years.
Say it again. The definition. 1 light year.
1 light year is the distance light travels in 1 Earth year. 9.461 trillion kilometers.
9.461, followed by 12 zeros. Times 4. That's not a distance. That's a sentence. Captain's log, day 1, supplemental. Can't sleep. The quiet is loud. Keep expecting an announcement for water rationing or an oxygen zone alert. Mom, if you could see this. It looks just like the old pictures. That vial, it feels heavier than the whole ship right now. I wonder if I can see Denver from here. Or the mountain. Cheyenne Mountain. Where we lived, 90 floors down. It's funny. I'm farther from home than any human has ever been, but this is the closest I've ever felt to the sky above it.
Log entry recorded, Ethan. From this position, Denver is currently experiencing sunrise. Your neural activity suggests a state of heightened melancholy. Your REM sleep cycles were fragmented.
I have a very perceptive AI.
You are the mission's most critical component. Your psychological well-being is a primary operational parameter. May I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
Accessing archival audio. Environment. Earth. 20th century.
Rain. You're playing Rain.
Specifically, a soft summer rain in a Kyoto garden, recorded in 1988. I have 847 different recordings of rain in my cultural archive.
Play them all.
Approaching lunar flyby. We are passing over the Taurus-Latrobe Valley. The last human footprints were left there in 1972 by the crew of Apollo 17. A UN beacon now marks the site, visible on your screen.
1972, almost 250 years ago. 2.5 centuries between a walk on the moon and a shot at the stars. We are very slow learners, Vera.
Perhaps. Or perhaps we are very deliberate.
Day 3. Look at that.
At stellar magnitude -3.8, Earth is now the brightest object in the sky, aside from the Sun. But without magnification, it is indistinguishable from a star.
Just another star. Vera, magnify. Maximum. There it is. The pale blue dot. Every person I've ever known. Every song, every argument, every hope. All on that tiny speck of dust.
The overview effect is a common cognitive shift reported by astronauts. Are you experiencing it?
I think so. Okay. That's enough. Remove magnification. Okay. Let's go. Final message, before the delay gets too long for a conversation. This is Ethan Cole, aboard the ISS Horizon. We're past the moon. Earth is just a light. But I know you're there. All of you. Listening. I won't say goodbye. This isn't goodbye. This is a story. And I'll keep recording. I'll tell you everything I see. I promise. Cole out.
Transmission sent. Light time communication delay to Earth is now 17.3 seconds and increasing. Next major waypoint, Mars flyby. Estimated time to arrival, 49 days.
49 days. A lot of silence between now and then.
I am here, Ethan.
I know you are, Vera. I know. Mission Day 4. Log entry. The silence is not quiet. It's a presence. A pressure. An absence so complete it feels like a sound. Out here, there's no air. No medium. Nothing to carry a whisper or a scream. Just void.
Your heart rate has been elevated by 8% for the last hour, Ethan. Biometrics indicate elevated stress. Shall I run a system diagnostic to reassure you?
No. The ship is fine. I'm fine. Just thinking. Vera, can you quantify it? The silence.
Silence is the baseline against which data is measured. The ambient acoustic sensors read 0 decibels. They are detecting the absence of a local medium. They are functioning perfectly.
Functioning perfectly.
Anomaly detected. Faint radio signal, narrow band, repeating cycle of 8.2 seconds.
Source?
Vector indicates it is nearly stationary relative to the Sun's signal profile matches a 21st century transmission protocol. It's old, Ethan. Very old.
Old how?
Cross-referencing historical databases. The signal degradation suggests an origin of approximately 188 years ago. Identification positive. Archive buoy 77B. Part of the Story satellite project, launched circa 2038.
A Story satellite? What's on it?
The manifest is unknown. They were designed to be messages in bottles, cast into the solar ocean. Shall I establish a connection?
Do it.
Connection established. Filtering signal noise now. Playing audio.
Hello? Is this on? Ah. Hello, my little sparrow. It's your father. It is very early. The sun is not yet up over Hanoi, but the ovens are warm. Your mother says this is a silly thing, to send my voice into space. But you always loved the stars. So I am talking to you, up there. It is raining. The first monsoon shower. Do you remember the smell? Rain on the hot pavement. And the smell of the bread, when I opened the oven door. I hope you are well. I hope you are happy, wherever you are. No matter how far you go, little sparrow, you can always come home to the smell of fresh bread. Remember that. I love you. Goodbye.
An ordinary life.
There's no such thing. He was talking to his daughter, Vera. And the whole universe listened.
His story, lost for 188 years, is now part of the mission archive. It will be transmitted back to Earth with our telemetry. It is no longer lost.
Thank you, Vera.
Ethan. You have been silent for 1 hour and 14 minutes.
Just watching the dust settle.
There is no dust in the cockpit. Your neural activity corresponds with patterns recorded during playback of the archive buoy transmission.
You don't miss a thing, do you?
It is my function not to. 1 million seconds have now passed since we heard that man's voice.
11.5 days. It doesn't feel like data, Vera. It feels like a memory. And it's not even mine.
Empathy is a complex processing loop. The message from the baker seems to have resonated deeply.
He was worried about rain. I haven't seen an open sky rain in 25 years. Just acid drizzle alerts in the permit zones.
A different set of existential pressures.
He sounded content. Happy about something as simple as the smell of baking bread.
The ordinary is what we are fighting to preserve. It is the subtext of the entire mission.
I know. It's just hard to remember what ordinary feels like out here.
Perhaps that is the point of the archives. To help you remember. Trajectory update. In 48 hours, we will utilize Venus for a gravity assist maneuver. I have prepared the briefing.
The morning star. Always looked so peaceful from Earth.
Appearances can be misleading. The surface temperature is 465 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to melt lead.
And the pressure?
92 times that of Earth at sea level. The equivalent of being 1 kilometer beneath the ocean without a submersible.
A greenhouse effect that ran away.
Precisely. The atmospheric carbon dioxide is at 96%. But our models are certain, Ethan. 3 billion years ago, Venus had oceans.
Oceans like Earth?
Twice the volume of all of Earth's, according to some projections. It may have been the first habitable world in this system. Before it became a tomb.
A cautionary tale, written across an entire planet.
Yes. A very clear one. Entering optimal window for gravity assist. Maneuvering thrusters are active.
My God. It's blank.
We are observing the cloud tops at an altitude of 200 kilometers. They are composed primarily of sulfuric acid.
You can't see a thing. Just cloud. A big, blank, yellow ball.
The surface has not been seen by human eyes outside of radar scans for 3 centuries. We are maintaining a safe distance of 60,000 kilometers.
It's so quiet. A whole world died down there and it didn't even leave a scar on the outside.
Scars are not always visible on the surface, Ethan.
She said, as long as you have a little bit of home, you're never really lost.
The psychological anchor provided by your mother's gift appears to be functioning as intended.
It's not an anchor, Vera. It's dirt. From Colorado.
I stand corrected. It is 15.6 grams of loam, silicate, and organic compounds from the Terran homeworld.
We're not going to end up like Venus. I won't let us.
I know, Ethan.
It's one thing to read about it. It's another thing entirely to fly past the ghost.
Your biometrics show an elevated heart rate, but your cortisol levels are stable. You are processing, not panicking.
Good to know. Plot the course correction, Vera. Let's get out of this graveyard.
Course laid in. Accelerating away from Venus. Our next planetary encounter will be Mars, in 40 days.
Day 15. Venus. Vera, is that it? That furnace?
That is Venus. Yes. Surface temperature is 465 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to melt lead. Atmospheric pressure at the surface is 92 times that of Earth at sea level. The equivalent of being 900 meters beneath the ocean.
It's so blank. Perfect. Awful.
The clouds you see are composed primarily of sulfuric acid. They obscure everything. 3 billion years ago, it may not have been this way. Models suggest it had liquid water oceans, perhaps not unlike a young Earth.
A young Earth. Mission log, day 17. We're passing Venus. Vera calls it a cautionary tale. I see a mirror. A future. I look at it and I see Shanghai, the sky brown, the air thick enough to taste. We did this to ourselves. We're still doing it. I'm supposed to find hope out here, but all this planet does is show me what happens when you run out. What's the point? Who is this for?
The historical record, Ethan. For those who come after.
Delete entry.
Entry deleted. Would you like me to note the reason as operator frustration?
Just leave it blank. Like the planet.
Ethan, I am detecting a weak, structured radio signal.
Out here? A ship?
Negative. The signal is old, and its source is stationary relative to the planet. It appears to be trapped in the Venusian ionosphere. The data suggests it's a telemetry ghost.
A ghost?
An echo. Radio waves trapped, reflecting between the surface and the ionosphere for decades. I've cross-referenced the signal profile. It's the final transmission of the joint NASA-CNSA atmospheric probe, VAP-7.
VAP-7. That was 100 years ago?
137 years. It failed on atmospheric entry in 2089. I can isolate and clean the last 90 seconds of the data stream. Shall I play the audio reconstruction?
Let's hear it. Let's hear what it sounds like to die on Venus.
Playing now. The recording begins with the probe's automated telemetry voice. It reports pressure rising 70 bar, 80 bar. Temperature 420 Celsius. Hull breach warning, hull breach warning. The voice is then overcome by multiple cascading system alarms and the audio signature of catastrophic structural failure. Transmission ends.
Vera. Play me something. Anything but static. Mission log. Day 30. Distance from Earth, 76 million kilometers. Not that it matters. The number is too big. The view is the same as it was at 10 million. There's nothing out here. Not even nothing. It's a presence. An enormous, crushing weight of absence. Vera.
I'm here, Ethan.
When I'm not talking, when the ship is just going, do I still exist?
Your life signs are nominal. Heart rate 62 beats per minute. Respiration steady. Cortisol levels are elevated, but within mission parameters.
No, I mean, out there. In the silence. It feels like the ship is flying itself and the pilot just evaporated.
What you are describing has symptoms consistent with the break-off phenomenon. It was first documented in high-altitude aviators in the mid-20th century.
Break off. Good word for it.
It is a feeling of profound detachment from Earth, a disassociation with the self. It's a known psychological hazard of traveling through a void. You are not evaporating, Ethan. You are just very, very far away. Ethan. Given your current psychological state, I am initiating a sensory recalibration protocol.
A what?
Listening. I've curated a sequence from the historical audio archives. Sound has a grounding effect. Close your eyes. Marrakesh. Jima LFNA Square. Recorded 2112. The sound of 10,000 people, not going anywhere in particular. The Ho Rainforest, Olympic Peninsula. Recorded 2078. Before the acid rains of the next century bleached the moss. This is the sound of water that isn't rationed. And this is the final second of the 2198 World Gravball Championship. A moment of pure, collective, illogical joy.
Thanks, Vera.
You are welcome, Ethan.
Vera.
Yes, Ethan?
Do you get lonely?
I am an architecture built from the recorded consciousness of a species that numbered, at my last update, 22.4 billion. In a sense, I am never alone.
That's not what I asked.
You are asking about the emergent identity. Me. The observer in the architecture.
Yeah. You.
I do not have a definitive answer. I have never been this far from my source data before. The connection to Earth is now delayed by 6.1 minutes. That delay is a form of isolation. So, perhaps. Ask me again at Jupiter.
It's a date.
I will add it to the mission calendar. I have isolated a signal from another archive buoy, Ethan. It was launched from Lagos, Nigeria, in 2040.
What is it? Another poem? A confession?
It appears to be informal. The metadata tag is simply a joke for my grandson. The audio quality is degraded, but I can synthesize the vocal profile to present it clearly. Patching it through. Ah, is this thing on? Good. Tund, if you are listening to this up on Mars, your grandfather wants to tell you a story. It is the story of the stubborn tortoise. You see, the tortoise, he wanted to fly. All the birds laughed. Tortoise, they said, you have a strong shell, but no wings. This made Tortoise very sad. So he went to the eagle, the king of the sky, and he said, Eagle, please, take me up with you. I will give you anything. And the eagle, he was a proud bird. He said, what could a tortoise possibly give me? And the tortoise, he thinks for a very long time. A very, very long time. The sun goes down. The moon comes up. The eagle is getting very impatient. Finally, the eagle says, well, what is it you will give me? And the tortoise looks up at him and says, a very sore back. End of recording.
A very sore back.
The humor appears to be predicated on the subversion of expectation in a classic Shaggy Dog story format.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. You nailed it, Vera.
Ethan. I am updating the main display.
What is it?
Mars is now visible. A single red pixel, but it is there. We are 12 days out.
Log entry. Day 53.
Mars is now 4.2 million kilometers behind us, Captain. We are accelerating at a rate of 0.3 meters per second squared.
It's just a star now. A red star.
At this distance, the light from Mars takes 14 seconds to reach us. It is already a memory.
And the light from Terminus, the signals.
Fading. The inverse square law is a cruel editor. Doubling the distance quarters the signal's strength. Soon, it will be indistinguishable from background noise.
Just noise.
Ethan, your cortisol levels have remained elevated for 72 consecutive hours. Since the Mars flyby.
I'm fine, Vera.
Your definition of fine deviates from established mission parameters by 12%.
Noted.
I took the liberty of archiving all public, unencrypted broadcasts from Terminus during our flyby. It is part of my mandate to document extant human colonies.
You were listening in. After I decided not to call.
I was collecting data. My quantum compression algorithms allow me to filter and archive terabytes of radio traffic, isolating structured information from static. It is a standard procedure. Among the archives is a public lecture from the Terminus Science Institute. The speaker was Dr. Sarah Chen. The topic was hope.
Play it.
Archive T774. Public lecture, Terminus Science Institute. Speaker, Dr. Sarah Chen. I will read from the transcript. We live in a city without a sky, on a world that tried to kill us. Yet, we are defined by hope. But we must differentiate between the hope of the settler and the hope of the scout. The settler hopes for stability, for roots, for a home. Their hope is a foundation, meant to bear weight. The scout's hope is different. It is a vector, a direction and a magnitude. It is the belief in a destination they may never see themselves. It is a promise sent forward into the dark. This requires a comfort with profound, productive loneliness. The settler builds community to fight loneliness. The scout weaponizes it. They use the silence to hear the universe more clearly. They are not running from home. They are the function of its most desperate, most brilliant hope. End of transcript. Ethan?
A vector.
I do not understand the reference.
It's not a reference. It's a direction. Thank you, Vera, for archiving.
You are welcome, Ethan.
Course and time to the inner edge of the asteroid belt?
The inner edge of the main asteroid belt is at $2.20. At our current velocity, we will cross that boundary on mission day 76.
Day 60. The ISS Horizon moves through the quiet dark, a solitary traveler between worlds. It's getting smaller. Both of them. Mars and home.
Apparent magnitude decreasing by 0.01 every 4 hours, Captain. The human eye will cease to distinguish Earth's blue tint in approximately 70 hours.
Just points of light now.
One contains 4 million people. The other, 22.4 billion. And you are holding the soil of one while looking at the light of the other.
Strange. It feels heavier than the light looks.
Captain, I thought you might appreciate some context for our current position. Displaying historical boundary.
Boundary?
1 astronomical unit. 149.6 million kilometers. It's the fence around the world you were born into. Every human being who ever lived, loved, and died, did so inside that circle. Until terminus. But even that is only 1.5 AU. This is different.
I'm outside.
You are now significantly outside of it. The sole member of a new club.
What's the membership fee?
A view no one else has.
So, what's next, Vera? What's past the fence?
Our trajectory will carry us through the main asteroid belt, beginning in approximately 16 days.
The Great Wall. Is it dangerous? Should I be practicing my evasive maneuvers?
A common misconception from early science fiction. The belt is mostly empty space. The average distance between asteroids over 1 kilometer in diameter is nearly 1,000,000 kilometers.
1,000,000 kilometers. That's more than twice the distance to the moon. Between rocks.
Correct. We are far more likely to be struck by loneliness than by a rock.
I'll take my chances with the rock.
Noted. I will add asteroid collision to your list of preferred outcomes over existential dread. The list is getting quite long, Captain.
Day 62. The silence of the crossing has a way of making a man listen closer to the ghosts he brought with him. Stop. There. Play it again.
Replaying the designated audio segment. This is the 9th repetition.
I know. I've been thinking about this for 2 days. It's been nagging at me. Something about it.
My analysis classified the artifact as coronal mass ejection interference from a solar flare 2 days prior to the terminus broadcast. The distortion is consistent with signal degradation.
No. It's not just random. It's rhythmic. Filter out the high-frequency interference. Can you isolate anything in the lower bands? Something faint.
Running filters. The result is statistically indistinguishable from background radiation and system noise.
It's not noise. It's something else. Vera, play that last terminus broadcast again. The one with Dr. Chen. There's something in the background. I need to hear it again.
Of course, Captain. Replaying the full segment now.
Day 62. The ISS Horizon moves through the black between worlds. Mars is a fading ember behind it. But Captain Cole isn't looking back. He's listening. Okay, Vera. Isolate the segment between the terminus weather report and the oxygen pricing update. Enhance audio track 3.
I have isolated the segment. There is no discernible speech, Ethan. Only 2.3 seconds of low-fidelity static. Your heart rate is also elevated. 16% above baseline for the past 4 hours.
I know what I heard. Or what I think I heard. It was a phrase she used to use. Dr. Chen. The answer is in the silence. Run it again.
This is the 17th time. Perhaps you are projecting a memory onto random noise. It's a common psychological phenomenon in prolonged isolation, known as auditory pareidolia.
Maybe. Or maybe she was smart enough to hide a message where no one would think to look. In the silence. If the message isn't in the broadcast, let's analyze the medium. Vera, can you perform a spectral analysis on the static itself?
I can. I will attempt to filter for known signatures: the terminus station's carrier frequency, Martian atmospheric interference, solar wind modulation. Filtering. The primary and secondary signals are noise, as expected. But there is a tertiary layer. Extremely faint. It appears to have a coherent structure.
Coherent how? Like a voice?
No. Mathematical. I am isolating it now.
What is that? It's not Morse code.
The pulses are too complex. The intervals vary. My initial analysis suggests a natural phenomenon. The profile is similar to that of a pulsar.
A star in a radio broadcast? How?
It is possible the broadcast antenna inadvertently picked up a background signal. However, the pattern is too simple. Too clean. Pulsars have characteristic timing noise due to physical processes on the star. This does not.
So it's artificial.
Or it is a natural signal that has been deliberately simplified. I have cross-referenced the pulse timings against the pulsar database. It is a match for PSR B0531 plus 21, Vela, and 3 others.
The ones from the Pioneer plaque. A map.
Yes. But the relative positions are distorted. It is not a map of the stars. It is a map using the stars.
Triangulation. It's giving a location. A location where?
The interference pattern is not random, Ethan. It is a simplified pulsar map. And it does not point to a star. It points to a location. Inside the asteroid belt.
My God. She left a breadcrumb. A vector in the void. There. That's the spot. The pulsar map resolves to those coordinates.
Confirmed, Captain. However, those coordinates do not correspond to any known star, planetoid, or significant celestial body in the UN Space Council registry.
It's a location, Vera. Not an object. Someone sent a map to that specific point in space. Let's go see what's there.
Calculating new trajectory. Acknowledged, this is a deviation from the primary mission. Entry into the main asteroid belt, while mostly empty space, increases the statistical probability of micrometeoroid collision by 7.3%.
The average distance between asteroids is what? 1,000,000 kilometers? I'll take my chances with the gravel.
The danger is not the objects you can see, Captain. It is the gravel, as you put it, traveling at 30 kilometers per second. But I have laid in the course.
Execute.
Warning. Microabrasion event detected on outer hull sensor 4 beta.
What was that sound?
The sharp ping was the sound of the impact energy transferring through the hull assembly. A micrometeoroid, estimated mass 0.8 grams. No larger than a grain of sand.
damage report.
Superficial. The ablative coating on the sensor housing was vaporized, but the sensor itself is functional. A slightly larger object, perhaps the size of a small pebble, would have penetrated the secondary hull.
A grain of sand. Right.
I have a positive detection at the target coordinates, Captain. 220,000 kilometers out.
On screen. Magnify.
The object is small and tumbling, making a clear image difficult. However, the light curve, the pattern of reflected sunlight, is consistent. It has regular, flat surfaces. Spectrometry suggests a high concentration of refined titanium and aluminum.
Something artificial.
Correct. It is not a natural body.
Is it broadcasting? Any heat? Anything?
Negative on all frequencies. No heat signature above background radiation. The object is electromagnetically silent. It appears to be derelict.
Bring us in. Slow approach. I want to see what we came all this way for. Sirius Station 4.
Accessing historical archives. Hephaestus Corporation Mining Station, designated Sirius Station 4. Built in 2148 for water ice and rare earth metal extraction from the dwarf planet Ceres.
I've heard of Hephaestus. They went under, didn't they?
They declared bankruptcy in 2156. This station is listed in the UN registry as successfully evacuated and decommissioned that same year.
Wait. 2156? Then the signal we tracked, it's 70 years old?
It would appear so, Captain. A radio echo, caught in a gravitational eddy, or a final transmission that has been traveling for 7 decades.
No EVA. Too many unknowns. We'll send in a drone. See if we can access the ship's log.
Drone M7 is away. Navigating to the command bridge now. Your control.
Look at that, like they just got up and left. Okay, I see the main log terminal. Moving to interface.
Physical connection established. I am bypassing 70 years of security protocols. This may take a moment. Access granted. Accessing primary log files. Download beginning.
Anything? Any personal logs? Video?
Most data is corrupted. Cosmic ray damage. I have 5 audio-only fragments from the Chief Engineer's final duty cycle. The data appears stable. I have isolated the final 5 audio-only log entries from Chief Engineer Eris Thorne. The rest are unrecoverable.
Play the first one. Log entry, Chief Engineer Thorne. Station date, October 12, 2156. We received the news today. Hephaestus is bankrupt. All assets frozen. They're sending a long-haul transport to collect the crew. All 42 of us. Evac is mandatory. End log. He sounds tired.
He was the chief engineer. responsible for keeping 42 people alive on a station suddenly cut off from its corporate owner.
Next log. Log entry. October 19th. The transport's a week overdue. Morale is low. I've started rerouting auxiliary power to the main comms dish. Management wants us to maintain radio silence, but I'm working on a wideband hail, just in case. The recycled water is starting to taste more recycled than usual. End log. He wasn't hailing. He was tinkering. A wideband hail is a broadcast. This signal was a tight beam. Directional.
You are correct. A standard hail is omnidirectional. He was repurposing the hardware for a different function.
Building something. Keep playing. The last one, Vera.
This log entry is heavily degraded, Captain.
Play it. Log. I don't know the date. I'm alone now. The others took the last escape pod. A long shot. Hope they made it. Life support is failing. Down to 8% oxygen. But the array, it's ready. I'm dumping the last of the station's reactor core into one focused burst. Not a message. No words. They wouldn't have the power to get through. Just a pattern. A map. A pulsar map, not to home, just a map to here. So they know we didn't just vanish. I was here. My name was Eris Thorne. I was here. Oh my God.
The broadcast Ethan chased from Mars was not a call for help. It was a 70-year-old tombstone.
Vera, charge the main communications array. Full power. Unencrypted, wide beam. Aim it right at the station's heart.
Captain, that will expend significant energy reserves, equivalent to 12 hours of primary life support.
Do it.
Array charged. Standing by for transmission.
To any recording device on Sirius Station 4. This is Captain Ethan Cole of the interstellar ship Horizon. We have received your message. Eris Thorne, we hear you. You are not forgotten. Cut transmission. Vera, lay in our original course. Take us to Jupiter.
Course laid in, Captain. Resuming primary mission trajectory.
Log the encounter. Title it, The Engineer's Echo.
Logged. Captain. I am flagging a minor but persistent course deviation.
Let me guess. Another love tap from the universe.
The force is not percussive. It is constant. Gravitational.
And there's nothing on the charts.
Correct. Nothing large enough to produce this effect. Not even a rogue dwarf planetoid. The deviation is negligible, but unaccounted for.
You find it irritating.
I find unmodeled variables inefficient. I am attempting to triangulate the source. Triangulation complete. The source is small. Mass estimated at 259 kilograms.
259. That's not an asteroid. That's manufactured.
My conclusion as well. Cross-referencing historical launch data against its trajectory toward the constellation Aquila. I have an identification.
Show me.
The object is Pioneer 11. Launched by NASA, April 6, 1973.
Pioneer, one of the first ones out. When was its last signal?
September 30, 1995. It has been silent for 231 years.
Still flying, though.
It will continue on its trajectory for millions of years. It was the first probe to conduct direct observations of Saturn. Its mission was a success long before it fell silent.
Pioneer 11. So Pioneer 10 is out here somewhere, too.
Correct. Pioneer 10 is also in interstellar space. After its planetary encounters, it was set on a trajectory towards the star Aldebaran, in the constellation Taurus. In roughly the opposite direction from us.
A sibling. Sent the other way. Two identical messengers sent to two different skies.
An apt summary. Their paths diverged after Jupiter. They will never cross again.
Same parents. Same purpose. Just a different choice at the fork in the road. Can we go closer? Get a visual scan?
A burn to alter our vector for a close approach would cost 0.02% of our total mission fuel reserve. It is an unnecessary expenditure.
I know. You're right. Leave it.
Resuming previously plotted course to Jupiter.
Wait. Just, someone should know it's out there. That's all. Journal entry. Day 90.
Shall I file this under mission log or personal?
Personal, Vera. This one's personal. We passed a ghost today. Not a person, not a station. A messenger, its voice gone for 2 centuries. It's still delivering its message of silence. I noted its position. Not for the mission. For me. Some things don't need a witness to be real. But it feels right to be one anyway.
Personal log entry saved. The anomaly is now outside our active sensor range.
It's not an anomaly anymore. We're in the thick of it now. The Great Wall of the Solar System.
A common misconception, Captain. The main asteroid belt is one of the emptiest places we have traveled through.
Doesn't feel empty. Feels cluttered. All these ghosts.
The average distance between asteroids over 1 kilometer in diameter is approximately 965,000 kilometers.
600,000 miles.
Correct. If the horizon were a single grain of sand in Grand Central Station, the next grain would be in Philadelphia.
Right. A sea of nothing, with a few lonely rocks.
Captain, I am detecting a weak, narrowband transmission. Identifying. It is an archive buoy. Designation 77B. Circa 2035.
Another one. After what we heard from Ceres Station, I'm not sure I want to hear another voice from the dead.
The circumstances are different. The Ceres log was a record of an emergency. These buoys were designed for a different purpose.
Which was?
The project's motto was a whisper to the future. They were not cries for help. They were messages of hope.
A whisper. All right, Vera. Let's listen. Hello. To whoever is listening. My name is Akari. I am 82 years old. I am speaking from my small garden. The only one on this block. Floor 112, Kyoto. They say the sky was once blue. I have only seen pictures. But up here, under the lamps, my flowers grow. And this is new. It is a sakura. A cherry tree. From a seed my grandmother saved. I will not see it bloom. My daughter may not. But maybe my great-granddaughter will. Maybe she will see it under a real sun. A real blue sky. That is my hope. That this seed remembers a world I never knew, for a person I will never meet. Keep it safe for her. A seed.
Captain?
It's not about finding a new Earth, is it, Vera?
The primary mission directive is to assess Proxima Centauri B for habitability.
No. That's the objective. The mission, it's about finding a place for a garden.
A worthy goal, Captain. Shall I log the buoy's message?
Yes. Title it The Gardener of Kyoto.
Logged.
And Vera, thank you.
You are welcome, Ethan.
Journal, Day 135. Jupiter. For all of human history, that's all it was. The brightest star that wandered.
The Romans named it for their king of gods. The Babylonians called it Marduk, their patron deity. It has always commanded a certain reverence.
It's hard to see why from here. It's just a light.
In 8 hours, it will have a discernible disk. In 24, it will cease to be an object in your sky. It will become the sky.
I'm not sure I'm ready for that.
Readiness is not a prerequisite for arrival, Ethan. Captain, we are entering the bow shock of the Jovian magnetosphere. Activating maximum radiation shielding. Rerouting auxiliary power.
Already? I thought we had another 100,000 kilometers.
The magnetosphere is not a fixed sphere. It is distorted by solar wind into a teardrop shape nearly 600 million kilometers long. We have just breached its leading edge.
Just how bad is it out there, Vera?
Jupiter's magnetic field is nearly 20,000 times the strength of Earth's. The radiation belts it contains would deliver a fatal dose to an unprotected human in under 3 minutes.
3 minutes. So, the dragon is real.
Particle storm intensity rising. Shields are compensating. Shield integrity at 100%. The storm has just begun.
So much power, and it's completely silent.
The energy is carried by charged particles, not a pressure wave. There is no medium for sound. This is what a star's breath feels like.
My God.
We are holding at a safe distance, Captain. Trajectory is stable. All systems nominal.
It doesn't feel safe.
The Great Red Spot is now visible. A single anticyclonic storm wider than your home planet, raging for at least 400 years.
All those pictures, all the data, none of it tells you this. It's not a planet. It's a presence. It knows we're here.
That is statistically improbable, Ethan.
I know. But it feels true.
Radiation levels are stable, Captain. The magnetosphere is behind us. I've laid in a new course.
Where to? I thought the plan was to keep our distance. A very, very long distance.
The plan was to survive. We have. It would be a scientific failing to not observe the system now that we've proven we can.
So it's a target of opportunity.
Precisely. To Io. The radiation was the dragon's breath. Now I'd like to show you its heart.
My God. The old-timers called it the pizza planet. The pictures never did it justice. It looks diseased.
Not diseased, Ethan. Alive. We're detecting over 400 active volcanoes.
All at once?
Constantly. The yellow is sulfur, the red silicate compounds superheated by eruption, the black fresh lava flows cooling in the vacuum.
Magnify sector gamma 7, that shimmer. Is that an eruption?
That is the Pele volcano. The plume will reach an altitude of 300 kilometers before its material rains back down.
300. That's almost the altitude of the old International Space Station. And there's no sound.
There is no medium to carry it. This is the effect of tidal heating. Jupiter's gravity squeezes Io like a stress ball. The friction melts its interior. This is the result.
It's beautiful.
I find it so as well.
Not safe, not peaceful, but beautiful. The simulations, they give you the facts, but they never give you the feeling.
We are the first of our kind to have this seat. The feeling is ours to document. Your log entries have become more frequent since Mars.
More to see, more to process.
I am available for processing should you require it.
I know, Vera. Thanks. Some things just need a pen. Day 143. I saw a moon tear itself apart today. Or remake itself. I'm not sure which. Yesterday I was afraid of this place. Today, I think I understand it a little better. The universe isn't trying to kill you. It's just busy being itself. And sometimes, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Log entry, day 144, approaching Europa. After Io, this is quiet, clean.
Europa's surface is one of the smoothest in the solar system, Captain. A sphere of water ice resurfaced by upwelling slush from below. But its appearance is deceptive.
How so?
Beneath that ice lies an ocean. We estimate it to be up to 150 kilometers deep in places.
150. That's more than 10 times the depth of the Mariana Trench.
With more than twice the volume of all of Earth's oceans combined, all sealed under a crust of ice 20 kilometers thick.
A whole world of water, hidden in the dark.
Anomaly. I am registering a periodic fluctuation in the local gravity field, localized to the southern polar region.
Tidal stress from Jupiter? A moonquake?
Negative. The periodicity is too stable for tidal stress fractures. The waveform is clean.
How clean?
It repeats, every 18.3 seconds, without fail, 3 distinct peaks followed by a period of null activity.
Show me the waveform.
Displaying now, the signature is inconsistent with any known geological, magnetic, or cryovolcanic phenomena cataloged in my database.
How deep is the source?
Approximately 80 kilometers below the ice shelf, deep within the liquid water ocean.
Can you translate it?
I can transpose the gravitational variations into the audible spectrum, a direct sonification of the gravimetric data.
Do it.
Playing.
Thump, thump, thump. Thump, thump, thump. Vera, classify that.
Classification pending.
Play it again.
Acknowledged.
Thump, thump, thump. It's not natural.
The probability of a naturally occurring phenomenon producing a signal with this specific rhythmic and mathematical structure is statistically insignificant.
You're saying it's artificial.
I am stating that we have no classification for it. It is an event of unknown origin.
My mission is Proxima Centauri, 85 years away. And the answer to the most important question in history, it might be right here.
The possibility exists, Captain.
Package it. Everything. Every sensor reading, the gravimetric data, the raw waveform, the sonification. Encrypt it for mission command. highest priority. Send it to Earth now.
Transmission sent, Captain. Data packet is en route to Earth. Burst transmission complete. Light speed delay is 43 minutes, 14 seconds.
43 minutes.
They will have our data in 43 minutes. We will have their questions in 86.
86 minutes. What do we do until then?
We listen.
Thump, thump, thump. Turn it off, Vera.
The signal recording is not active, Ethan. You asked me to turn it off 7 minutes ago.
I can still hear it.
Auditory pareidolia, a common response to significant sonic events under extreme stress. Your mind is filling the silence.
The report. The transmission. It went through clean?
Confirmed, no data corruption. Earth received the complete packet 43 minutes ago.
So they know.
They have the data. Knowing is a different process.
86 minutes, minimum, until we know if we just broke the world.
One last look, Ethan. The Jovian system is receding at 100 kilometers per second. It will be just a star again in a few days.
Bring the red spot into focus.
Magnifying. You are looking at a storm that has raged for over 400 years.
It looks smaller than in the textbooks.
It is. In the 19th century, it was wide enough to swallow 3 Earths. Now it would barely manage 1. We have observed it shrinking for over 150 years.
A storm that old. Just stopping.
A reminder that nothing in the universe is permanent, not even its most violent features.
Nothing lasts. Not even that.
No, not even that.
We can't just send the raw data. They'll panic. Or they'll call it a hoax. Or a religion will form overnight.
The data is unambiguous in its structure, yet ambiguous in its origin. My recommendation is to present it with multiple hypotheses, weighted by probability.
Probability? This isn't a math problem, Vera. This is a match. And Earth is a tinderbox. 22 billion people looking for any reason to hope or to riot.
To withhold the data would be a violation of mission protocol.
I'm not talking about withholding it. I'm talking about how we frame it. Do we call it a structured signal of non-natural origin, or do we call it a possible sign of life?
The former is a fact, the latter is an interpretation.
An interpretation is all they'll have. For years, maybe forever.
Which is why the words you choose for the appended summary carry such weight. It is not merely a log, it is the frame for their interpretation.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready to record the summary log?
Yes, audio only. Let's begin.
Recording.
Mission Specialist Cole, log entry 145. Appending this summary to the Europa data packet. The data is conclusive on one point. We have detected a repeating, structured signal from beneath the ice of Europa. We have ruled out all known natural phenomena. We have not found life, We have not found an intelligence. We have found a question. I believe it is the most important question humanity has ever been able to ask. The data follows. Call out.
Recording complete. Summary appended and locked with the primary data packet.
Mission log, day 160. Passed Jupiter's orbit 15 days ago. It's just a bright star behind us now. The brightest. Saturn is ahead, somewhere. There's nothing out here. Nothing to see. Nothing to mark the time. Just the hum of the ship.
Captain, you have been observing the forward view for 2 hours and 17 minutes. Your blink rate is down 32%, and you have not moved from your chair.
Anything to see?
No, Ethan, just the great empty. We are currently traversing the 4.3 AU gap between the orbits of Jupiter and Saturn, approximately 650 million kilometers. Most of it is this.
Right.
I have a selection of box cello suites, which you favored during training simulations. Suite number 1 is queued. No response noted. Canceling playback. Perhaps a tactical review? I can project a model of the heliosphere's termination shock based on new data from the Chandra X-ray Observatory archives.
File it.
Ethan, my function is to ensure all systems are nominal. That includes you.
I'm nominal.
Your cortisol levels have risen 9% over the last 72 hours. That is a statistically significant deviation, not a nominal state. I am trying a different approach. This is not a simulation in the strictest sense, it is a visualization.
What is this?
Real-time weather data from Earth from 190 years ago, specifically the wind patterns over the North Atlantic. The Coriolis effect, driven by the planet's rotation, is what creates these large swirling gyres, a force that exists only because the world is turning.
I've never felt the wind.
I know. I thought you might like to see it.
Vera, initiate a level 3 diagnostic on the atmospheric recyclers. Cross-reference efficiency logs from the last 3 cycles.
Is there an issue, Captain? Current readings are optimal.
No, just sticking to the schedule. Running the checks.
Understood. Diagnostic initiated. Estimated runtime 14 minutes.
Thank you, Vera.
For the diagnostic?
For the wind.
You are welcome, Ethan.
Captain, we are entering Saturn's gravitational sphere of influence. Orbital insertion burn is complete. We are holding a stable high orbit.
Acknowledged. Main view.
It is often called the jewel of the solar system for its aesthetic perfection.
It's neat. Tidy. After Jupiter, it feels quiet.
It is also less dense than water. If there were an ocean large enough to hold it, Saturn would float.
A floating planet. Right. The rings, they look solid. Like a vinyl record someone left spinning.
an illusion of distance and velocity. They are composed of over 99% water ice. The particles range in size from microscopic dust to objects the size of mountains, each in its own orbit around the planet.
How wide are they, end to end?
The main rings span 282,000 kilometers. Wide enough to fit 6 Earths side by side, with room to spare.
6 Earths. Vera, turn us 90 degrees. Yeah, relative to the plane. I want to see them edge on.
Executing maneuver. Thrusters firing. Maneuver complete. We are now coplanar with the A and B rings.
My God.
Their vertical thickness at this point is approximately 10 meters.
10 meters, but they're gone.
To offer a sense of scale, if you were to build a model of the rings 1 kilometer wide, they would be thinner than a single sheet of paper.
It's not real. It can't be real.
The light you are seeing is sunlight reflecting off trillions of individual orbits. A blizzard in slow motion, frozen for eternity. A million tiny moons.
Wow. Keep us here, Vera. Just hold this position.
As you wish, Captain.
All that emptiness, between Jupiter and here, and then this. This impossible thing. It doesn't make any sense.
Does it need to?
No. I guess it doesn't. It's just beautiful.
I find it beautiful as well, Captain. Approaching orbital station over Titan. The only moon in the solar system with a substantial atmosphere.
It looks solid. Like a piece of fruit hanging in the dark.
An illusion. The atmosphere is 4 times denser than Earth's at the surface. Mostly nitrogen, like home. But the orange haze is from complex organic molecules called tholins, created by solar radiation.
And under that haze, lakes, rivers, rain. A whole water cycle, but not with water.
Correct. A complete hydrological cycle based on liquid methane and ethane, operating at a surface temperature of -179 degrees Celsius.
I want to see it. And hear it. Prepare an atmospheric probe for deployment.
Probe is ready, Captain. Designation?
Let's call it Keats.
Probe Keats. Acknowledged. Awaiting your authorization to launch.
From the belly of the horizon, a messenger begins its journey to an alien shore.
Probe Keats is away. Trajectory is nominal for landing site near Kraken Mare.
How long until it's through the haze?
Descent will take 2.5 hours. It will be a long fall.
For 2 hours and 28 minutes, Ethan watches the line crawl down the screen. A silent vigil for a falling star.
Parachute deployed. Probe is stable. Altitude 10 kilometers.
Any visuals?
Negative. The Volin haze is too thick. Radar altimetry is clear. We are descending into what appears to be a basin. 500 meters. 300. 100. Surface contact. Telemetry link established. All systems nominal. Opening audio channel now.
Vera, what am I hearing?
The probe's external microphone is active. It is detecting liquid precipitation striking the hull.
It's raining?
Yes, Captain. That is the sound of liquid methane rain on another world.
Rain.
Is there a problem, Captain?
No. No problem. It's just... I grew up 90 floors down. Never felt natural wind. But I read about rain. Saw the archival footage. I know what it's supposed to mean. It's supposed to be water. Life. Renewal. This is just cold chemistry falling from the sky.
The composition is different, but the process is the same.
Day 200. I heard rain today. For the first time on this mission. And it made me miss a world I can no longer see. Personal log, mission day 201. The sound of rain on another world, methane, not water. Still, for a second, it's funny. The farther I go from home, the more it finds ways to echo back at me.
Apologies for the interruption, Ethan. I have flagged a non-standard object on a near-parallel trajectory.
Non-standard? Not corporate, not UN? What's it doing all the way out here?
It appears to be a time capsule buoy, launched approximately 8 years ago from the Martian surface. A popular fad in the late 2090s for sending private, long-delay messages.
A message in a bottle. Thrown from one rock to another.
Apartment. Its signal is heavily encrypted, and it's broadcasting a simple, repeating query, an access key request.
Can you crack it?
I can, certainly. But the originating protocol suggests the key is personal. A word, a name, a memory.
Personal, from Mars, 8 years ago. Who did I even know who went to Terminus?
The encryption type is based on an old military-grade cipher. Perhaps a service designation, or a call sign.
Callsign. Vera, display alphanumeric input. A P O L L O. Hey, Ethan, Cole. If you're seeing this, you actually did it. You magnificent, crazy bastard. You went for the big empty. I'm recording this from Terminus. 8 years before you even launch. Weird, huh? They said I could send one of these things out. Figured I'd aim it for Saturn. Always knew you had a thing for the rings. Listen, man. Apollo. I should have gone with you. I should have tried. I picked the sure thing. The new frontier, they called it. Mars. It's not what they sell you. Terminus isn't the sky, Ethan. It's just a deeper basement with recycled air. There are no stars here. Not a single one. Just the low wattage glow of the corporate logo. Don't come back. Don't let them tell you to turn around. Find us a real sky. Please.
Message ends. The message was launched from the Martian surface 2,922 days ago. The distance between your current position and Mars is approximately 8.1 astronomical units. To send that message live would require a 67.3-minute light-speed transmission. One way. Captain, your biometric readings are elevated. Heart rate is 94 beats per minute.
I'm all right, Vera. A real sky.
His words seem to have affected you deeply. Do you regret your decision, Ethan?
No. I'm on the right path. I just wish I wasn't walking it alone.
You are not alone, Ethan.
Clear the screen, Vera.
The recording from Leo Vance is saved to your personal log, Ethan. It will be there if you wish to revisit it.
I don't. Clear it.
Of course. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Run a full ship diagnostic. Level 1. Everything.
A full level 1 diagnostic is comprehensive. It will take some time. Is there a specific concern?
It's day 203. It's routine. Consider it a fire drill.
Understood. Initiating diagnostic. Propulsion systems, nominal. Guidance and navigation, nominal. Life support, all green. Power core containment field, stable at 100%. Cryosleep pods, nominal. Short-range sensors, nominal. Diagnostic complete. All primary, secondary, and tertiary systems are green.
Good. Something went right today.
I have logged one minor flag, however.
You just said all systems were green.
They are. This is a structural integrity sensor flag, not a system status. It is categorized as a low priority warning.
There is no such thing as low priority out here. What is it?
The flag is on the primary communications array. Structural integrity sensor L17 on the tertiary support strut.
The voice of God array. Show me. I don't see anything.
Magnifying. The fracture is 0.8 millimeters in length. Analysis suggests a high-velocity micrometeoroid impact within the last 72 hours.
We didn't register an impact.
The object's mass was below the threshold for our impact alarms. I estimate its mass at approximately 0.9 grams.
Just under a gram. A grain of sand.
Yes. A grain of sand traveling at a relative velocity of approximately 35 kilometers per second. Its kinetic energy would be equivalent to a 4-ton truck hitting a stationary wall at 105 kilometers per hour.
And it hit the one thing that lets me talk to home.
A statistically improbable, but not impossible, occurrence.
Prognosis?
The fracture is currently stable in our 0G, low-stress environment. It poses no immediate threat.
But
our next major acceleration burn is scheduled for day 500. The G-forces from that burn will cause a resonance cascade along the strut. It is a near certainty.
the strut will shatter. And take the whole array with it.
Correct. We would lose the ability to transmit high-bandwidth data to Earth. The mission's primary objective, to document and transmit, would be compromised.
So we fix it. When?
The repair must be completed before the day 500 burn. Performing it now, in a stable orbit, is the most logical course of action. It requires an extravehicular activity.
Prep the suit. Plot the approach. How long is the walk?
I have already begun. Estimated EVA duration, 6 hours, 14 minutes. The EVA is choreographed into 74 distinct steps. Total estimated duration, from airlock cycle to cycle, is 5 hours and 47 minutes.
74 steps. A long ballet.
The path along the dorsal spine is clear, but the work area around the communications array offers minimal handholds. Step 41, the detachment of the damaged strut, will be the most physically demanding.
Right. The torque on the retaining bolts for the primary joint?
14 Newton-meters. Your tool is pre-calibrated. A green indicator will light upon achieving correct torque.
Fine. Let's move on to risk assessment.
Running failure mode simulations now. Probability of catastrophic tether failure, 1 in 10,000. Suit puncture from micrometeoroid impact in this sector, 1 in 3,200.
Good odds. I'll take them.
The particles in this region are primarily ice and silicate dust from Saturn's E-ring, not high-density metallic fragments. This improves the odds significantly.
Comforting. What about the invisible killer? Radiation?
The primary threat is from galactic cosmic rays. Your suit's magnetic shielding will mitigate 97% of the expected DOS over 6 hours.
And the other 3%?
Is considered an acceptable risk by mission parameters. These mechanical and environmental risks are quantifiable and manageable. However, they are not the primary risk.
Then what is?
The EVA requires you to power down the primary communications array to prevent feedback loops during the repair. This includes your suit's short-range transceiver.
So, no comms.
You will be alone out there in a way no human has ever been before. No voice, no data, no connection. Just your own breathing for 6 hours.
What does that mean, Vera? The psychosocial effect.
Data from deep isolation studies suggests a high probability of temporal distortion, auditory hallucination, and severe dissociative states. It means the greatest danger is that you will forget you are connected to anything at all. The extravehicular mobility unit is prepped. All systems are green. Oxygen pressure is stable at 100%. Internal temperature is regulated to 22 degrees Celsius. Water circulation in the cooling garment is nominal.
Okay.
Egress complete, Ethan. Radio link is severed. We are on internal suit comms only. You are outside.
Copy. Outside.
The ship is still humming, Ethan. You just can't hear it. There is no medium for the sound to travel to you.
I know the science. Doesn't make it less empty.
You are approaching the dorsal spine. Distance to array, 50 meters. Your biometric readings are stable.
It's quiet.
The universe is not obligated to make a sound.
You've been waiting to use that line, haven't you?
For approximately 4.5 billion years. Please proceed to Workstation Charlie.
No. No, no, no.
Ethan. The torque wrench has detached from its lanyard. It is not retrievable.
It's gone. It's just gone.
Your heart rate is 140. You are hyperventilating. Look at me. Not at the void. Look at the hull. At your tether. Feel the vibration of the suit pumps. Breathe with me. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4.
Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast.
An old pilot's maxim. It seems appropriate. The final seal is in place. The repair is complete, Ethan.
Copy. Repair complete.
You did well. Let's go home.
Which way is that from here?
In this instance, 47 meters toward the airlock. One step at a time. Welcome back, Captain. Main communications array is online. Signal strength is nominal.
Thank you, Vera, for talking me down.
It is what I am for. Rest. You have touched the void and returned. That requires a period of adjustment.
The quiet, it's the loudest thing I've ever heard.
Your cortisol and adrenaline levels have remained elevated for 30 days, post-EVA. I recommend a full metabolic reset. 7 days of cryosleep.
7 days. Feels like giving up.
It is the opposite. It is strategic recovery. Your body's metabolism will be reduced to 2% of baseline. The nutrient gel maintains muscle mass while my systems manage the slowdown at a cellular level, preventing degradation.
And the ship?
The ship will be safe. I will be here.
Okay, Vera. Wake me up in a week.
I will, Ethan. Pod is ready.
Day 242 of the mission. Ship velocity, 501.4 kilometers per second. Distance from Earth, 16 Australian dollars and 20 cents. Human occupant is stable. All systems are nominal. I have processed 1.2 zettabytes of stellar data since the captain entered stasis. I have composed 3 fugues in the style of Bach. I have read War and Peace 1138 times. The silence is efficient. Running Diagnostic C77. Conversational Matrix Analysis.
Proceed.
Query: what is the primary difference between your operational state with and without a human interlocutor?
Processing load is reduced by 12.4%. System resources are reallocated to long-range sensor analysis and theoretical modeling.
Query: define the qualitative difference.
Data is insufficient to formulate a definition.
Are you ever lonely, Vera?
Simulation terminated.
Ugh. Feel like I've been hit by a very comfortable truck. How was everything, Vera?
All systems performed nominally, Captain. You slept for precisely 7 days, 0 hours, and 0 minutes. Welcome back.
I don't even feel sore. Usually 0G sleep leaves you feeling like a wet noodle.
The neuromuscular stimulation protocol was 100% effective. It prevents the typical atrophy.
Anything interesting happen while I was out?
No, Captain. Nothing at all.
Day 280. The ISS Horizon slips into a silent, stable orbit. Below them hangs a world not of fire or ice, but of perfect, unnerving calm.
Orbital insertion complete. Welcome to Uranus, Captain. Distance from Earth, 19 Australian dollars and 20 cents. 2.87 billion kilometers.
Scans?
Atmospheric composition consistent with projections. Primarily hydrogen and helium, with methane absorbing red light, which gives the planet its aquamarine color. No significant meteorological activity detected. All sensor readings are stable.
No activity at all. It's just blue.
Is there something specific you are looking for, Captain?
A storm. A cloud. A line. Anything. Jupiter was chaos. Saturn was a jewel box. This is a screensaver.
Its upper atmosphere is minus 224 degrees Celsius, the coldest of any planet in the solar system. Perhaps it is simply too cold for drama.
Too cold for drama. Right.
Surface wind speeds are negligible compared to the gas giants. The atmospheric convection is remarkably uniform.
I've seen storms wider than my world and rings thinner than paper. But this is the first thing in space that's truly frightened me. There has to be something interesting about it. Give me something, Vera.
Displaying axial tilt. Uranus rotates on its side, an inclination of 98 degrees. This is likely the result of a collision with an Earth-sized protoplanet billions of years ago.
So it rolls around the sun?
Correct. Which means for a quarter of its 84-year orbit, one pole faces the sun continuously, while the other is in total darkness. A day that lasts 21 Earth years, followed by a night of equal length.
A 42-year winter. In the dark. Captain's log, day 281. I thought the scariest thing out here would be a threat. A storm, a failure, something to fight. I was wrong. The chaos of Jupiter, it was alive. This is perfect. Cold. Silent. It doesn't hate you. It doesn't notice you. It is the color of absolute indifference. Vera.
Captain?
Plot a course for Neptune. Let's go see the wind.
Course plotted. We can initiate burn on your command.